Hello everyone, I am Monica from IELTS 9. Let's do one more reading with me. Really, if you want to get 7 plus band scores, you can do practice with me. And on a daily basis, please do your own full reading test, in fact, and set your time limit 55 minutes, not 60 minutes. Then your speed will automatically increase. Yes. So on this day, 25th October 2025, IELTS exam in India. So weather related passage was there. So I have selected this reading. So I am not claiming that this was the exact reading. But yes, on the basis of students' response, so many things I have picked it from this reading. So I will be solving this reading. You can do practice with me. So I am sharing both the screens here. Like left side you are getting your reading passage, and on the right side you can see questions here. So let's do here. Three types of questions are there. So I will not try to read or understand anything from the first paragraph. Straight away I have understood the meaning of long-term forecast. Hot and dry means they are talking about weather kind of thing. So first type of question for this reading we have been provided here. Flow chart means fill in the blanks. But yes, we have to find the things according to the charts. Definitely it will be described like this in any of these paragraphs. And second type of question we can see here, which paragraph contains the following information? Yeah, very easy question. Of course, many students may be feeling that this is not an easy question. Third type of question here we have fill in the blanks but with the help of list of words. Okay, so I will start my reading passage from first type of question, that is flowchart and no more than 3 words. Let's start. So first thing they have given productive land, degradation proceeds, multiple causes, desertification. So these are the words. I will just mark it keyword. Okay, these are the keywords I will be looking in the first paragraph. Productive land, degradation, multiple causes, desertification. Okay, let's start. Let's find these words into first paragraph. Okay. So melting land is here. Ice in the Arctic is set to cause a global rise in the sea. Disastrous effects for both man and wildlife. We are looking for productive land degradation. Okay. Many species low, but the havoc wreaked by greenhouse gases won't be confined just too much water. Okay, in other words, desertification word is there. A decrease in the total amount of rainfall in arid and semi-arid areas could increase the total area of dry lands. Okay. Okay, so productive land is not there, degradation is not there, multiple causes is not there, desertification is there, and climate change, change in climate. Okay, climate trend. Okay, so nothing is there. So let's move to second number paragraph. So I'm looking for second number. Desertification is officially recognized as land. Land word is here. Land degradation in arid and semi-arid and dry sub-humid areas resulting from various factors including climatic variations and human activities. So we are looking for productive land degradation proceeds. Okay. So this degradation word now of formerly productive land is a complex process. Okay, proceeds at it involves multiple causes word is also there, and proceed here it proceeds at varying rates in different climates. So what we can write here, productive land. So they have started talking about land here. Okay, and multiple causes also we have got here. Degradation proceeds at means starts, it proceeds at varying rates in different climates. So proceeds at is also there. So the words before blanks are really important to get the correct answer. So here varying rates we can write here in 27th number. So degradation proceeds at varying rates. So of course we can write 3 words. So not one word option is there. We can write 1 word, 2 word and 3 words option. So next 28th is desertification, a climate trend, a change in climate. Okay. Desertification means intensify a journal. Same word is there. Yeah, journal, a climate trend, a general climate trend. It means, so here before the words before and after the blank. Here no word is before the blank, so we can take this keyword, a climate trend. It is given a general climate trend. So what will come before this word blank? A to no a, or initiate a change in, no desert. Yeah, here we were, intensify a general. So here intensify word will come, intensify, this one, the intensify a climate change. And here 29, a change in climate. Change in climate, here I can see a change or initiate a change in local climate. So it is clearly given a change in climate, it is given, so initiate word will come. Here it is initiate, here it is intensify word will come. In 28th and 29th we have solved. Now after this arrowhead is there, resulting in greater. Okay, greater word I can see over here. The both leading means resulting towards greater aridity. So here aridity word will come in this 30 number. Now next, depletion of means degradation of. Depletion means decrease, you can say depletion of dash, depletion of that. Okay, so after this where we have get greater word, yeah, this we have used it in 30 number blank. So the more arid conditions associated with desertification accelerate the depletion. Same word is there, depletion of. Here we can write vegetation and soils. So depletion of vegetation, and 32 is depletion of soils. So we have solved this fill in the blanks flow chart. Now let's move to next question, that is which section contains the following information. Now we can read all the options first, then we will read all the paragraphs. Okay. So let's understand the instructions. Reading passage has 7 paragraphs. Okay, A to G. Which paragraph contains the following information? So which paragraph? So these are the paragraph names, and information. So these are the information. So from question number 33 to 36, these are the information they have given. So we have to find, we have to look these informations into these paragraphs. Okay. So first we will read all the information and then we will go to paragraph wise paragraph, and we already are aware the paragraphs up to C, up to B. Yes, up to B paragraph we have read it. We know what they are talking in these paragraphs. So human intervention is important, is a potential solution to a potential disaster. Okay, so some solution, futuristic kind of things they will be talking in any paragraph. So maybe in last or second last kind of paragraph. So the rate of climate change is set to accelerate dramatically. Okay, the rate of climate change is set to accelerate means increase dramatically. Okay, there is seldom enough information available in some areas to track. Enough information is available in some areas to track how fast the effects of climate change have happened in the past. So they are talking about the past records and all. So how they are showing how fast the effects of climate change have happened in the past. Okay, desertification, uh, here I am just marking it. Desertification is attributable to a number of factors. Means desertification is caused by it is attributable means they are responsible factors to a number of factors. So somewhere they may be talking about reasons for desertification. So reasons kind of thing, I think in second paragraph they are talking about reasons. Desertification is officially recognized as land degradation in arid, semi-arid. A factors word is matching, and we can just inquire about it whether this paragraph is related with this 36 number or not. Including climate variations, human activity. This degradation of formerly productive land is a complex process. It involves multiple causes. So of course throughout the things they are talking about desertification causes means number of factors they are going to talk. So I will mark it B number with 36 number. And in first paragraph also we have already gone through. I don't think so they are talking about any potential solution and any enough information or records, and the rate of climate change is like to a rate kind of thing is not there. The rate word is here also. It proceeds at varying rates in different climates. No, it's set to accelerate. Okay, so first paragraph is done. B is also done. Let's move to C number paragraph. So global, I am reading C number paragraph. Global warming brought about. Here we need to read almost full paragraph. Okay, these are not list of headings. So global warming brought about by increasing greenhouse gas levels in the atmosphere is expected to increase the variability of weather conditions and extreme events. Okay, many dryland areas face increasing low erratic rainfalls coupled with soil erosion. Deforestation can also reduce rainfall in certain areas, increasing the threat of desertification. So, despite sophisticated technology to identify with an accepted degree of reliability those parts of the earth where desertification will occur, existing dryland. So, everywhere they are just talking about desertification, and here they have given example of Asia and Africa. Total land area most significantly in African will probably the most at risk from climate change. These areas already experience low rainfall. So example they have given, in addition such areas also suffer from land degradation due to over cultivation, overgrazing, deforestation. But direct they are not talking about human intervention, and human intervention is there, but is a possible solution to potential disaster. So they are just explaining the problem here in these Africa and Asia. So let's move to D number paragraph. We'll be reading D number paragraph. So it is a misconception that droughts cause desertification. Droughts are common in arid and semi-arid lands. Well-managed lands can cover from drought when the rains return. Continued land abuse during droughts, however, increases land degradation, nor does desertification occur in linear easily. Deserts advance erratically. Okay, what they want to say. Areas far from natural. Okay, so the presence of a nearby desert has no direct relationship to desertification. So human intervention, we are looking potential solution. The rate of climate change is set to rate of climate change. There is seldom. So this we have already selected for B number. Enough information. So enough information also we are looking. Unfortunately, an area undergoing desertification is brought to public attention only after the process is well underway. Often little or no data are available to indicate the previous state of the ecosystem or the rate of degradation. See this rate of climate change, it is not degradation, it is not matching. So yes, we can match with enough information, means seldom means like it is few, less than fewer, less than few kind of thing, means negation, negative, this kind of seldom means no. So very less information is available. So here it is clearly given, often little or no data are available to indicate the previous state. Previous state means that had happened in the past they are talking. So seldom information means often little or need no data. So this is correctly matching with 35th number D number paragraph. I will mark it here D number. So that's why I was reading it. So it is not necessary that after reading 2 3 sentences here we will get the information. No, so it is not list of heading, it is which paragraph contains the following information. So we need to go through full paragraph. Okay, so next part, next paragraph, E. So let's read E number paragraph. But desert, so 235 and 36 are gone. So, but desertification will not be limited to the drylands of Africa and Asia. According to environmental organization Greenpeace, the Mediterranean will suffer substantially too if current trends in emissions of greenhouse gases continue. Global temperature are expected to rise factor faster over the next century. during the last 1000 years. Significant uncertainties. So what we are looking for? Human intervention, potential solution. The rate of climate change is set to accelerate dramatically. The rate of climate change, okay. Global rise are climate change, global temperatures are expected to rise faster over next centuries. Okay, so this is also, I think, matching. But yes, let's read it full. Significant uncertainties around predictions of regional climate change. Climate change word is also here, but it is likely that Mediterranean region will also warm significantly, increasingly the frequency. Okay, so I'm looking for particular the rate of climate change is set to accelerate dramatically. The worst affected area, okay. So I think they are talking about how the climate change will suffer in next century than over any time during the last 1000. The rate of climate change is set to accelerate dramatically. So we can match this one with E number paragraph. Now 33 number, human intervention. So one paragraph is left. No. Paragraphs are many. F also, yeah, this is fifth number paragraph and there are 7 paragraphs. So let's move to next F number paragraph. The consequences of all this, say Greenpeace, are far reaching, and the picture now we are looking for human intervention, and I am sure this will be the last paragraph, because in the last paragraph they always talk about futuristic kind of thing. Livestock production would suffer due to a deterioration in the quality of range. Yields of grain other could decrease substantially across the Mediterranean region. Crop production would further threatened by increase. Okay, the combination of heat and pollution would lead to. So here I think they are water shortage. So they are just talking about the things that had happened during the recent years. Water shortage, crop production also had affected. So they are not talking about potential solution. So let's read the last lines also. While higher temperature would increase the incidence of disease. So negative things they are talking in this paragraph. Let's move to next number paragraph. Let's move to next number paragraph. That is G. Future climate change. Okay. Future climate change would critically undermine efforts for sustainable development in the Mediterranean region throughout its impact on the environment. Futuristic kind of thing. Okay. But we are looking for human intervention is a potential. Potential word is here. Let's read it from here. While in many respects climate change exacerbates existing problems instead of creating new ones, the sheer magnitude of the potential problem means that it cannot be ignored. There is some scope of adaptation, but the fact many measures would be beneficial is irrespective of this. Okay, so looking for develop. So it is also vital that developed countries meet their obligations to assist adaptation in developing countries. So to know how, ultimately, however, the long-term sustainability of Mediterranean regions require keeping uh, climate change within tolerable bounds. Current understanding of safe limit points to the needs for prompt agreement and to. So they are talking about human intervention is a potential solution to a potential disaster. So some limits they are going to talk about current understanding of safe limit points to the needs for prompt international agreements and action to make the drastic cuts in emissions so required to stabilize atmospheric concentrations of these gases. So indirectly, if you just look at these last 3 lines, in fact, from here to here, they are talking about human intervention is a potential solution. So G number paragraph will come with 33 number. Now let's do next, that is fill in the blanks. So let's do complete the summary with the help of list of words. So these are the list of words: irrigation, cooling, drylands, cause, laws, abuse, desertification, deserts, and emissions. Okay, so let's read the sentences and we will select the keywords. Climate change may have catastrophic effects, means big effect on the human and animal world. Okay, So we will start looking for this information from the first paragraph. But let's find glaciers melt. So glacier word, I have read it somewhere. Global rise. Okay, we will find sea levels will rise, causing extensive flooding and land, definitely. Another consequence, yes, one more thing, yes, I want to say here, it is not necessary whatever it is written over here, we can get the same word. Sometimes, if we get the exact thing, exact sentence, we have to just find the synonym from this list of words. Okay, in answer sheet, answer only alphabets will come. If suppose irrigation answer, a number answer will come in 37. In front of 37 question number in answer sheet, you will be writing a, a only, not irrigation. If you write irrigation, your answer will be wrong. So I am looking for human and animal world. Glaciers melt, sea levels will rise, causing extensive flooding and land. Of course, we can find it if you do not have time to find the location. So definitely, I can go for loss, land loss. Definitely, when sea levels will rise, definitely some countries will also vanish. So definitely, it is loss. I can see here. Nothing is matching. Only this loss. So definitely we will find it. Another consequence of global warming is that which affects areas known as another consequence. Irrigation is not consequence, cooling is not consequence, dry lands is cause, deserts, emissions, desertification I can say. Another consequence of global warming is desertifications which affects areas known as which area known as deserts or dry lines. So either C or H will come in 38 number, 39 number. So these areas are subject. So I'm just guessing it out. So if you do not have time, then you can guess and just continue with another paragraph. These areas are subject to irregular weather patterns, but also suffer from human interventions or neglect, such as inadequate or ineffective systems. What kind of system? Cooling system, definitely it is not important. So drylands cause abuse, emission. These areas are subject to irregular weather patterns, but also suffer from human intervention or neglect, such as inadequate or ineffective systems. Emission system is not inadequate. This is too much. So cooling system, they are not. So I think irrigation can come here, or maybe cooling they may be talking. So let's find these keywords in first paragraph. So melting land ice is the Arctic's in the Arctic is said to cause a global rise in sea levels. So sea level it is given, sea levels will rise. So global rise in sea level it is given, and melting word as glaciers melt. So they have paraphrased the things. Melting land ice in the Arctic is said to cause a global rise in sea levels, leading to disastrous effect, means catastrophic effects they are talking for both man and wildlife. So here it is given on the human and animal world. It means location is perfect for this summary. So so we are looking for this. Okay, causing extensive flooding and land. Okay, okay. Many species worldwide are threatened with extinction, and low-lying islands and land masses will disappear. So disappear, okay, causing extensive flooding. So where is flooding they are talking? Many species, disaster for many species worldwide are threatened with extinction. Low-lying islands and land masses will disappear. So land word is there, so I can select land masses will disappear. So it means land loss will be there. So we can select land loss. So 37th we can select E number. Okay. E number will come. E, I am just writing it here. Now another next sentence I am reading. Another consequence of global warming, okay, is dash which affects areas known as okay. So but the havoc wreaked by the effect of greenhouse gases, means global warming they are talking, I think, won't be confined to just too much water. Okay, too much water flooding they are just talking, but the absence of it as well. In other words, desertification A decrease in total amount of rainfall in arid and semi-arid could increase the total area of land, dry lands worldwide, and thus total amount of land potentially at risk from desertification. Another consequence of global warming is dash. Okay, in other words, desertification, they are talking about consequence. Desertification, global warming is desertification. We can fit over here. It is G number, which affects areas known as, now areas known as. So I can match C number also. So this word is also given, and desertification is also given G number. So global, another, in other words, desertification. So we can fit here 39th is G, sorry, 38th is G, and which affects areas known as, could increase the total area of dry lands worldwide. So indirectly, a decrease in total amount of rainfall in arid and semi-arid could increase the total area of dry lands worldwide. Okay, so here dry lands we can fit in C number. So let's make the meaning and all. Another consequence of global warming is desertification, which affects areas known as dry lands. Okay. Now these areas are subject to irregular weather patterns but also suffer from human intervention or neglect, such as inadequate or ineffective systems. Let's find the systems word also. So C is also gone, G is also gone, E is also gone. Now we have left A, B, D. So inadequate system. So of course cause will not come, abuse will not come, neglect system. So system, desert is also not a system. So irrigation or cooling we can think about it. So emission, definitely it will not come. Let's move to next paragraph. Recognizes land degradation in this and this from various factors including climate variations, human activity, human interventions, means human activity, or neglect, such as including climate variation, human activity. This degradation formerly productive land. Okay, so let's move to next paragraph. In this B paragraph, I can see, I am just looking for human intervention. These areas are subject to irregular weather patterns. Areas, okay, resulting from various factors including climatic variations and human activities, that we have already read. Okay, this degradation of formerly productive land is a complex process. It involves multiple causes, climatic, that is clear, climatic trend and all, they are changing, but also suffer from human intervention, neglect, such as inadequate or ineffective systems. What are these systems? With desertification, depletion of vegetation, soil, land degradation occurs all over the world. Dry land, this area are damaged. So nothing is there in B paragraph. Let's move to next paragraph. C number, increase variability of technology to identify existing dry lands. Africa, low rainfall is in the short erratic high intensity storms. In addition, such areas also suffer from land degradation due to over cultivation, overgrazing, deforestation. Irrigation word is here. See this. Irrigation practices means system they may be talking. So inadequate or ineffective. So throughout the things they are talking about the same thing about desertification and all. In addition, such areas also suffer from land degradation due to overcultivation, overgrazing, deforestation, and poor irrigation practices. Ineffective or inadequate means poor irrigation practices or system. We can just mark it A number because here cooling system they are not talking, and abuse, cause, this word will not come. So that is the thing. We have completed this reading.